effect from this evening until further notice. What? Moderate flooding is forecast. Where? Passaic River at Pine Brook. When? From this evening until further notice. Impacts. At 19.0 feet, street flooding begins in Fairfield including Camp Lane Road. Two Bridges Road is closed going into Lincoln Park and Wayne. At 19.5 feet, Horseneck Road in Fairfield is subject to flooding and closures. At 20.0 feet, Eagle Rock Avenue in Roseland is subject to flooding. Camp Lane Road, River Edge Drive and Broadway Lane in Fairfield are flooded. Stewart Place is closed. At 20.5 feet, Bloomfield Avenue in West Caldwell floods. Matt Drive, Brook Street and Oak Road in Fairfield are flooded and subject to closures. At 21.0 feet, widespread flooding in Fairfield, including Bloomfield Avenue. Residences between Route 80 and Route 46 flood. Route 46 East and Wayne is shut down. Commercial properties on Bloomfield Avenue in West Caldwell are flooded. Additional details, at 5:15 p.m. Wednesday the stage was 18.3 feet. Forecast, the river is expected to rise above flood stage late this evening and continue rising to a crest of 20.4 feet early Friday morning. Flood stage is 19.0 feet. Flood history, this crest compares to a previous crest of 20.4 feet on January 29, 1996. Flood warning in effect from late tonight to early Friday afternoon. What? Minor flooding is forecast. Where? Rockaway River at Boonton below RESVR. When? From late tonight to early Friday afternoon. Impacts. At 6.0 feet, flooding occurs on Vale Road in Moatville. The road heading into Parsippany is subject to closures. Additional details, at 5 p.m. Wednesday the stage was 4.6 feet. Forecast, the river is expected to rise above flood stage just after midnight tonight to a crest of 5.5 feet tomorrow morning. It will then fall below flood stage Friday morning. Flood stage is 5.0 feet. Flood history, this crest compares to a previous crest of 5.5 feet on March 30th, 1994. Flood warning in effect from late tonight to tomorrow morning. What? Minor flooding is forecast. Where? North Branch Raritan River at Raritan. When? From late tonight to tomorrow morning. Impacts. At 7.0 feet, minor flooding begins upstream on Black River Road. At 10.0 feet, flooding occurs along Old York Road and in North Branch Village. Additional details, at 5:45 p.m. Wednesday the stage was 7.9 feet. Forecast, the river is expected to rise above flood stage just after midnight tonight to a crest of 10.2 feet. It will then fall below flood stage overnight. Flood stage is 10.0 feet. Flood history, this crest compares to a previous crest of 10.2 feet on June 22, 1972. Flood warning in effect from late tonight to tomorrow evening. What? Minor flooding is forecast. Where? Raritan River at Bound Brook. When? From late tonight to tomorrow evening. Impacts. At 28.0 feet, backyard and low areas are protected by levees and the flood wall. Without the levees or if there is a breach in the levees, minor flooding will occur. Additional details, at 5:45 p.m. Wednesday the stage was 26.1 feet. Forecast, the river is expected to rise above flood stage just after midnight tonight to a crest of 28.8 feet tomorrow morning. It will then fall below flood stage early tomorrow afternoon. Flood stage is 28.0 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 29.1 feet on March 31st, 2010. Coastal flood warning.